Do you dream of an exotic getaway with your bike? Maybe a sunset ride on a tropical island paradise? Or even that long overdue bike honeymoon? Well, if you do, chances are you'll need a bike case to get it there. That's where the Hound Air Travel bike case comes in. At a somewhat low price of $450 on Amazon, it comes in a few $100 cheaper than most bigger name brands, and it seems to have all the features you'll need to get your bike safely through an airport. But before I hype this case up too much, I will say that I did encounter some serious issues when using it, so in this video we'll set it up, have a look at its features, and we'll put it to the test. Then I'll let you decide if using this value case is worth saving a few $100. So once you get this case unpacked, the first thing you'll want to do is give it some shape. To do this, you'll just use the included flat rods and PVC pipes. There's 4 of each, and the rods slide into 2 slots on each end of the bag, while the PVC pipes slide into their own slots in each wheel compartment. Inside the bag, you'll also find a drivetrain protector and a frame protector, but we'll get to that later. Now that we've got some structure to the case, we can start loading it up and have a closer look at the inside features. I was already prepared to pack this case, so I've already got my bike disassembled and dramatically overprotected with bubble wrap. Won't go over the disassembly too much, but I basically removed the derailleur and handlebars and bubble wrapped them to the frame. I also removed the seat tube and both wheels. The frame sits on a rigid foam landing, and there's a place to secure your fork. It's got a bit of extra padding and 2 straps to keep it from moving around. However, while tightening these straps, one of them completely ripped out of the inner lining. I don't think the force I used here was excessive, and I don't see any quick fix solution to this one. We're not off to a good start, but my flight is the next morning, so I'm just going to have to push forward. Fortunately, the fork has another strap which seemed to function just fine, and the 2 straps securing the frame seem to function fine as well. This case also has some elastic webbing to secure your seat post, but I wrapped mine up too thick, so I'm just going to find a good spot for it elsewhere. The included drivetrain protector fit nicely, and I decided not to use the frame protector as my bubble wrap job was already overkill. Once I had the bike securely in place, I used the negative space to store my gear and possibly add some extra protection. I also packed some tools and supplies into this compact taco case that I'll be taking with me. It makes a pretty good travel toolbox, so I'll leave a link below if you're interested in getting one. Now that the hard part's all done, I'll just pack up the wheels. I just let most of the air out, then loaded them with the brakes on the inside. And there's some rigid padding in there to help protect the rotor and cassette. Then I just flipped the case around and did the same with the other one. The 29-inch wheels fit nice and snug, and once they're both packed in, it gives the case more form and structure. Now let's take a closer look at the exterior features. We've got large strap handles on each end with heavy-duty stitching. Unlike the straps on the inside, these seem secure. We've also got multiple straps on the sides to help you maneuver this case in and out of a car. There's a set of wheels on one end to help you roll this thing around an airport, and there's another strap opposite the wheels with a rubber grab handle so you can lift the front end easier and make rolling a lot smoother. As far as the exterior features go, I think it's solid, and the quality of these materials is reassuring. So let's head to the airport and see how she does. Alright, so from the outside of the bag, it appears everything has arrived in pretty decent condition, but let's go ahead and pop it open and make sure everything looks good. So everything seems to be pretty much in place. Nothing seems to be broken or missing or banged up too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this assembled, and we'll go take a cruise down by the beach. So my final take on this case is kind of a mixed review. I can't fully recommend this simply because it did have a strap failure on its first use. I can only assume the remaining straps would fail at some point, so this definitely isn't a long-term investment. However, if you don't fly with your bike often and you don't want to pay double the price for a bigger name brand, then it might be worth the risk. And to be fair, the rest of the case seemed pretty solid. But if you fly with your bike more than twice a year, I would definitely recommend investing in a better case. As always, thanks for watching, stay stoked, and I'll see you in the next one.